Welcome to Kids Fine Art DIY. Fine art is one of the earliest ways for children to express themselves, even before language. You'll find that almost all kids love doodling. When your kids are very young, say at the age of 4, when they draw or paint, the goal is not to make the picture look good, but to enjoy the process, to tell their stories. Your children will really appreciate if you listen to their stories. Many adults might think that this is a mess, but in fact, this picture shows a house is on fire, some people are calling for help on top of the building, and at the bottom of the picture are some firefighters trying to put down the fire and save lives. Knowing this, look at the picture again. We can see the flame and the smoke, feel the tension in the picture. Another one. I had a friend said to me, it is kind of scary looking. But let me tell you, this is a picture of a group of kids playing Tug-of-War. Look at everyone's expressions. You can see they are shouting and screaming. Isn't that how people look like when they are pulling really hard? It is so vivid. I love these pictures. So instead of saying that what they have drawn doesn't look right, we should encourage them and guide them. Let them explore the world and try to express it their way. This way, we're not expecting from them something above their ability, and this way we can avoid them feeling discouraged or causing them to lose interests or confidence. To express ourselves, we need some kind of language. When it comes to fine art, that will be dots, lines, shapes, and colors, which are the elements of art, and these are the tools we can introduce to our kids to inspire them. This brings us to our first lesson, dots and lines. There are all kinds of dots and lines we can create, and with those, we can create so many pictures. I've had parents ask me, how do I know if my kid is ready for drawing? And what I told them was, if they can draw a line, then they're ready. So how do we help them? You can practice drawing lines at home. Practices straight line, wave line, curve line, zigzag line. If they can draw lines, then they're ready. This lesson is for our 4-year-old beginners. If you happen to have a dandelion in your yard, please take your kids there, take a good look at it. Or if you don't, find a video or image and look at them with your kids, discuss how this look like, what shape is the dandelion, is there line, is it dots, have them, discover it on their own, and then let's come back to the work. The materials we need today are white acrylic paint, green marker, Q-tips, a platelet, and a colored paper. And we need a colored paper because we're going to put the white paint on the paper for the white dandelion. So if you have a blue paper, it will be perfect. First, draw stems with green marker. Then use a Q-tip, dip in white paint, making dots on top of the stem. Or you can also use fingers, do some fingerprint. Use a white paint, but acrylic dries fast, so if you do use finger and make sure you wash it off right after, before the paint dries. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot the brown cord in the middle. And this should be put on before we use the white for the dandelion. But this is okay. Just make sure the brown is in the middle of the white circle. Now the picture looks a little empty, so let's draw some green grass at the bottom. So use different green markers and draw long and short different size of lines for the grass. Now we're all done with this picture. I hope you will enjoy this with your kids. See you next time.